Hello YouTube. I'm just making a video. I know it sounds kind of funny, but why Republicans should cry. The other time I have Democrats crying about what about the children? The children. Say with Obama not long passing the not deporting young illegals, crying what about the children? What about the American children is what I'm wondering about. It is a fact that most of the illegals here are of Hispanic descent, and if you look at the statistics, it's not looking good for the country by not deporting tons of illegal aliens. They're a huge tax burden on our school system, on our healthcare system, on our judicial system. So Republicans need to cry about what about the American children? Democrats are always crying about the illegal children, but what about the American children? With such a tax drain, it's pretty much the same as taking food off our children's plate and feeding it to somebody else, letting our kids starve while feeding others. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm all about helping, somebody else out or whatever, but, we're on a boat that's already sinking, and Obama wants to take more people on board. It just doesn't make logical sense. If you read crime reports, you'll see Hispanics have a far higher rate of crime, a higher rate of dropouts. So to take more on, when the country's barely staying afloat as is just not good for the country. I plan on putting some links attached to this video to back up what I'm saying when it comes to the statistics. I know, it's bad about the immigration problem and stuff like that, but not deporting illegals. They can't deport the parents. You can't deport the young illegals. You can't deport the parents because they can't stay here if the parents can't stay here. So vice versa, the parents get to stay. And all it is backdoor amnesty, like most people call it. Because if you look at it, we tried this. We tried it already. We tried it once with Reagan, amnesty. Well, what happened? We got more illegals. If we're not going to deport them, they're going to keep coming. If we're not going to lock down the border, they're going to keep coming. As long as we educate their kids, give them free health care, free welfare, they're going to keep coming. There's no reason for them to stop. Talks about a humane way of taking care of it. Letting more and more come is just going to lead to more and more problems. More and more families getting broke up because we stop deporting them, because we stop enforcing our immigration law. There's no point in having an immigration law if, oh, you come across. Oh, well, we'll just let you stay. Like, no, that's not how the law works. So next time you hear a Democrat crying about the children, cry about the American children. The American children should be what we should be looking after. We shouldn't be looking after children of foreign invaders. I mean, at what point do you call it an invasion? Tens of thousands of illegals float across the border every year, most being from Mexico. And about any other circumstance, you would call that an invasion, an act of war. The fact is, I hate to see it, and I've seen it. Illegals getting on welfare, having housing. We should take care of, clean our own house before we start, letting more come over. We have, I think it's like 1 in 6 Americans struggle with hunger. I mean, it's about time we can stop asking what's best for the minority or the illegal and start asking what's best for the American people. Because who are we going to be helping if we're starving to death ourselves? And I just find it so funny. I mean, if you look at the reports, of how huge of a tax burden it is, how bad it's going to hurt the country by not deporting them. Like I said, I'll attach links, with different reports on the matter, showing how much of a drain they are on the educational system. We're letting them go to school, but at some point we're not going to have the money to even send our own kids to school. And it's just not, it's not productive. It's counterproductive. Well, thank you, YouTube. Please rate, subscribe, let me know what you think about my opinion. If you think we should just, let Let foreign invaders in, and just let them stay. Thank you, YouTube.